My breakfast.
All work and no play makes Mike a dull boy. All work and no play makes Mike a dull boy. All work and no play makes Mike a dull boy. Again, they don't understand. I'm working, always working. Ha, 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 we'll show them some fun. All work and no play makes Mike a dull boy, makes me.
Your C's, I can't believe that worked. I need to find Jaden, man! Watch it! He's right on the bus and fly out already. It's just poured at us like, oh, they just shoot me up in the head. We make the game work. Move forward, I've got you. I don't know about this fight, trust me. Arms out. That's it? Yeah, you're flying. Feels more like I'm being held hostage. Come on, man, say the line. I'm the king of the world. There it is. Don't drop. Wouldn't dare. Look at that sunset. It's not bad, that's first. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll get to the left. Look at it. Look at it. My turn.
The dinosaur!
Born ready.
General, by my calculation, structural integrity of the ring is already questionable.
Let's end this thing, Gecko.
Tag me in quick! Move left! Finish it! Now! All together! Victory probability spikes to 1!
Cruisers are now in Viking. If we keep pushing, we might lose them before the bridge.
Or we might flame out and end up on the evening news. This thing's a brick on wheels, man.
It close out when we slow it. Feels like I'm riding calculator.
Stay cool. We got this.
Best exit ever! Let's go!
Jumping into uncertainty! All the variables!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. Citizens, brace for implausible giggle forcible level. Steady, steady. Initiating comedic breach protocol. Behold, the future of comedy show. Livecast.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday night, 8 o'clock, so you know what time it is. It's time for the Future of Comedy Show livecast, and today we have one of the newest members of the Future of Comedy Show crew in the studio today. Toy, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. For the people who are just tuning in, maybe this is the first time you've watched the show, this show is built off your questions and comments. So if you have anything to say, we'll bring it up on the screen. We will address what you have to say. I'm super excited. Toy, you've done a few shows with us now, and I'm just gonna start out with some compliments. I think that you have fantastic energy. I think that you are very likable.
Thank you.
I think that you get on stage and you endear the audience right away. They're just like, oh, she's cute and funny, and they just like you. And I'm excited to do some more shows with you. I'm excited to do the Drummond Island Comedy Festival.
I'm very excited about that festival and more shows even to come. Yeah, I will always see like your posts and flyers, and I was like, who is this guy? I want to be on those shows too.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy because like people always ask like, how do I get on the show? How do I get on the show? And so I was like, all right, well, we got to do a special show to see the new talent, because it's hard when you're working every weekend. You can't see everybody that else is working,
Yeah,
you know, because
you everywhere.
so I put up a fresh face showcase. You applied, you and Matt Wolf. And and we had 5 comics on it, and you and Matt were the only 2 that showed up out of the 5 people that got booked for it, out of 40 entries. And you showed up, you crushed, and Matt crushed. And shout out to Matt Wolf. He just opened up in Mayo, and he is fantastic. He rocked. Yes. He killed it out there. So shout out to Matt Wolf. All right, and here we go. We got our first comment from Mick Mance. Toy has a beautiful smile. That's what's up, dude. Mick Mance is a Future Comedy Show super fan up there in Caseville. How you doing? My mom's popping in here. What does she got to say? It's a blank comment. Good to see you, Mom. Love you. My mom bought me this outfit right here, so I can go golfing in it. And today I hit a hole in one.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much. I was supposed to go with my brother. He canceled on me last minute. So I'm out there by myself on the hole 6 at Valley View. And I hit it. It goes right in the freaking hole. I'm like, oh shit! I'm all by myself, so I'm just yelling, "Hey, hey, hey! Somebody, somebody!"
Come document this.
Yeah, I get this guy named Ron. He's behind me, and I'm like, "You got to be my witness," you know. And he walks up to the hole, and he's like, "There's a ball in there," and he's like, "You want me to grab it?" I'm like, "Hell no, Ron! I don't want you to grab my ball, dude. I want to grab the hole in one ball."
Right.
And then I recorded it, and Ron gave me like the worst witness testimony of all time. He's like, "Well, you know, I didn't see it, but there is a ball in there."
There's a ball in there. Aww.
But great day, any day. Like, cause I'm not a great golfer. I just got really lucky. I was super excited about it. Here's another comment here. Miss you, Mike. Doing great, kid. That's good, dude. That's good. Hopefully, we'll see you up. We'll see you in Caseville. We'll be back out there in February of 2027. We already have it booked at the Eagles Club. Tickets are not on sale yet, but look out. We're going to be putting the fall schedule up here very shortly. Fall, as many shows as we can do.
That's my birthday month.
That's your birthday month.
Yes.
Pisces. What does it? What does that mean? What does a Pisces mean to you?
I'm told that Pisces are dreamy, creative people, emotional. That's all true.
Yeah. Well,
some people say crazy, but I don't have a. I'm like crazy, haha, not crazy. Like, oh, she got like, you ain't gonna worry about nothing like that with me. But yeah.
That reminds me of there was a girl in my high school. Her name was Blaine. I think she was a Pisces. I'm pretty sure, and she was like super into the horoscopes, and that's exactly what she said. You just described her. I mean, that's who she was.
Yeah, like I believe everybody still got their own personality, but sometimes there's general subtle traits. Yeah, and I do like I was like, dang, that is me. Like it's not that I tried to be that; that's just naturally who I am.
You think? Do you get into it a little bit? Do you ever like look into it?
I read them sometimes. Like I said, it doesn't apply to everybody. I used to talk junk like, oh my God, if you're a Capricorn, you got to get away from me. Like, or like, I don't get along with female Geminis. Like,
oh, really?
It's like, overall, like statistically showing, like most of them tend to either compete with me or butt heads with me in some type of way.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know why, but then when I find a cool one, I'm like, oh my God, you so nice. So it don't always apply to everybody. But sometimes when it's a chick and like she really like is competitive with me and doing weird stuff, I'm like, what's
doing
your sign?
weird, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you a Gemini? That explains it all.
Yeah. I'm a Cancer, and so that means I'm like sensitive, but I'm also on the cusp of Leo. So like I got a little bit of a Leo, but I am sensitive. I'm a sensitive Sally. No big deal here. Okay, here we go. Oh, my Uncle Joe's popping in. One of the first people I told about the hole-in-one. I've been giving him updates. Because my Uncle Joe loves golf, and like anytime he's in town, I try to get out and golf with him. And we played at Curry's earlier this year, and I didn't play that well, but I'm like, Uncle Joe, I'm going to practice. I'm going to get better. So when you come back, I'll show you what's up. And then I hit like a 20-foot putt yesterday. So I played yesterday too. So I hit a 20-foot putt, and I'm like, Uncle Joe, I hit a 20-foot putt, dude. It was awesome. Nice. Okay. And then I hit it today. Hit the hole-in-one today. I'm like, oh, I got to tell my Uncle Joe. And he's like, well done, dude. I'm looking for you, Uncle Joe. I'm coming for you, nipping at your heels. You're
going to have somebody to definitely beat at Drummond Island. I've never played like real adult golf. Oh, well, it's always been putt-putt golf.
Well, let's just have fun. You know, that's that's the
that's how I do with bowling.
Yeah, bowling. Yeah, you just have fun. We're going to go out. You can drive the cart around. That's like the best part about golf anyways. Cruising the cart around. Maybe do a couple donuts. No, hopefully the Drummond Island people aren't watching this, but yeah, do a couple donuts, go over the hills really fast. And the crew is really fun. Like last year, Dave and I, whenever we hit a shot, we went full soccer mode. We were just taking our shirts off and running up and down the greens and stuff like that. And I guess they got back to the front desk and they were like, oh yeah, there's some guys out there just running around shirtless. And they were like, yeah, we don't care. It was like the cheaper of the two golf courses on the place.
Okay,
I guess
they
it was
was
like a really
nice
one.
There.
And then this one's just a more laid back, family friendly course here.
Okay.
Okay. Here's Chris Nichol, a super fan, Future Comedy Show super fan, Chris Nichol. How's it going, Mike and Toy? I'll let you answer. How you doing?
I am doing well. I made it here. I'm excited to be on the show. It's a good day. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah. And Yeah, and I'm doing well. Hit a hole in one today. I feel like once you hit a hole in one, you're like, dude, I don't want to do anything else for the
Ain't
day.
nothing mess up your day.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm done. But I had to do the show. I'm like, I just kind of want to take the rest of the day off. But I was like, I can't not do the show. My Uncle Joe saying, too fun. Neither did I. Talking about the golf. Yeah, we both had a struggle fest on that one. And my Aunt Terry, she's on here. Okay, she says, what weird stuff did Geminis do?
Oh, they get really competitive with me. Like it don't matter. It doesn't matter what's going on. They find some way to compete with me. Like it's weird. And then like I'm kind of like one of them people. I get attention without asking for it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, because you
Like,
got a very attractive personality. Like you're a magnet.
I'm nice to people. Like that's it.
Well, in today's world, I think that that is kind of not very common. Like it's so weird when like different places that you go, just about like the energy you have, where you like walk somewhere and like everybody's kind of they can't make eye contact, and you're like, what's going on with these people? Is it the phones? They're just addicted to the phones or something like that. Like
I think this was going on before the phones. I had worked at this one. I used to work at Henry Ford. And I used to do this before they implemented the rule, but they made it a rule. It's called I think the 10-20 rule. When you 20 feet away from a person, you make eye contact and you like
give them a nod.
And when you 10 feet away, hello, hi, I naturally just speak to strangers. I probably was that little girl. I'm gonna have to ask my mom, like, did I randomly say hi to strangers as a kid? Because like, if you walking by me or we lock eyes, I'm gonna speak.
Yeah,
so like I can't help it. And then when I was younger, like I got a really fierce resting bitch face.
Ooh.
So if I'm not smiling, I'm really just a deep thought. I look mean as hell. And I heard so many times, "Smile, beautiful." And I'm like, you just annoyed me by saying that.
Yeah.
I'm not depressed. So
get out of my business.
Yeah. And so sometimes I notice that people will not like you because others do. It's not even an attraction thing. It's just why they like her so much. I heard this so many times. She thinks she perfect. I was like, no, the hell I don't.
Yeah, for real.
So, but it's not all Geminis. It's just the weird ones.
Just the weird. And Aunt Tara, are you a Gemini? Is that why you're asking this? Because my Aunt Terry, she's a fiercely competitive cornhole player.
Well, you will definitely beat me in cornhole. Oh, she said, oh my God, let's see this resting bitch.
Okay.
Face.
Oh yeah, here we go.
I don't know how to relax on my muscles. Hold on. I'm supposed to be an actress too. Hold on.
That's pretty good. I like that.
And it probably looks worse if I'm really deep in thought and like all my facial muscles are relaxed. Like, yeah.
And sometimes I do that too. Like if I'm like, I'm not sure what my face looks like, so I'm not looking at it. But like, I'll go away, especially like after a gig. Like I'll spend all my energy at the show, and then I'll come back, and they'll be like, "What are you, Mike? I'm just like in a different world." My dad used to do that all the time. I'll be in the car with him, like, Dad, come here, come back, and now I do it. It's like a weird thing. Here's my Uncle Joe. He's saying, "Love you, Mike. Pretty special, nice show. So proud of you. Thank you, Uncle Joe. I appreciate you so much." And I love you a lot, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at the end of the summer. And I'm going to keep practicing this golf thing. Joe Olson says, "Love the show, Mike." That's what's up, Joe. And Joe is a big fan of JMO. JMO is going to be on next week with Dave and a special guest on the couch. We're not going to reveal too much. But while we're on it, our show this week is sponsored by Nice and Naughty in Saginaw, a very classy adult boutique, and we are giving away a special thing this week. And last week we were giving away the bondage bear. Very cute. Very cute. And we have to get this out of the house because my daughter loves Little Bear, and if she finds this,
I want the leather bear.
Little Bear, why is Little Bear eating an apple? That's what she'll probably say. So I got to get this out of the house. I was supposed to give it away last week, but I couldn't tell who shared the video. So we're gonna try to give this away, but this week we're gonna be giving away a clone of Willie. That's what we got here from Nice and Naughty in Saginaw, the adult boutique. Clone of Willie. Do you have any questions about this?
What is a clone of Willie? Like you could.
Yeah. So all right. So you find somebody special to you, right? And you don't know if he's gonna live forever, right? He's maybe just not eating that healthy, or you think that maybe he's just a little bit of hoe. He's not going to be around forever, and you're like, well, I want to keep it. You want to keep it forever? You can clone a willy. Basically, what you do is you put your willy in the in-home penis molding kit. This is a special one. This is not just a regular.
It looks like a chocolatey one.
Yeah. So this is actually it's actually for you, dude. This is for you. But it also has a vibrating silicone replica, so you can put it in there. But the only thing that they told me is you got to keep your willy in there for a long time. So you might want to take a Hims or a Blue Chew before, and you kind of just dip it in there, and all of a sudden you got your willy forever. It's going to last you forever. It never gets soft, and you can find this at Nice and Naughty in Saginaw. Or what we're going to do today, we're going to say, because I couldn't tell who shared my video on Facebook, but what we're going to do is, so I can tell who subscribed to my YouTube. So all of our shows are basically, they come on Facebook, they're on there for 30 days, and then they get deleted. But on YouTube, they are archived on there forever. And so please, the first person who wants a clone of Willy, or you could pick a bondage bear, because I didn't give this out last week. You pick which one you want.
Roped up already.
He already came roped up with the thing.
Automatically attached to it.
Yeah, that's just what he's into. Just find my YouTube. It's at I am Mike Ball on YouTube, and that's where all the shows are at. So maybe you can do that. Let me see here. Chris Nichols. Oh, sorry. You say something?
That is just hilarious. Like, it's kind of like, even if he leaves, I still have a piece of him.
Yeah.
So, funny story. I had an ex and we broke up, and I was like, I don't miss him, but I miss it. And my homegirl was like, what's it? And I was like, I wish I had this back then.
You think you can get him back just to clone his Willy?
I don't want it now.
You don't want it now?
No, I don't think my current boyfriend would like that.
Oh my God. How bad would that be?
He was like, you did not want? Like, oh yeah, that would suck.
Man, I get like some like weird stories on X sometimes. It'll be like Reddit stories, and it was like this guy who was talking about how his girl was having him bang her with a dildo, and then he finds out that it was her ex-boyfriend's clone of Willy.
Okay, so I've heard stories of guys, like, not liking toys and stuff like that in the bedroom, right? But I would totally understand a guy, being like, having some pushback with that, because it might be a mold of the ex's wang, and it's like, no,
you don't know.
You can't bang your girl with the ex Willy.
No. And then you get it. It's like signed on the bottom or something like that. And also, if you just got if you got a white one and you want to turn it black, this is the way to do it right there. If you're trying to experiment,
deep skin tone one.
Deep skin tone.
Chocolatey.
You want to get deep skin tone right there.
That's hilarious.
Joe Ball said you haven't played. Yeah. Golf. Yeah. So I actually just started playing last year. I played recreationally, maybe once every other year with a couple friends, and then last year I started playing for real, or at least putting some time in. And 1 year later, hit a hole in one. Still not good. I didn't play. The rest of the round wasn't very good, but that one made up for it all. Peggy Beatty. We love Peggy on the show. She said Toy is so funny, and her hosting skills are incredible. Loved working with her. Oh yeah, we did a show together in Richmond, and Peggy had a great set too. Yeah, I like her profile picture there. It looks like she's on some sort of show herself with a microphone, and she's having a good time there. We love you, Peggy. Thanks for popping in.
Yes, girl.
Chris Nichols says Virgo for me. What do you know about Virgos?
My brother was a Virgo. We got along real well. One of my homegirls is a Virgo. I never had a problem. Beyonce is a Virgo. So
okay, you heard it here first.
Virgos are great for me to be friends with. The two Virgos that I dated made me cry. So, and they both did the same exact thing.
Really?
Yeah, and I didn't hold them to like, oh, you just I didn't do that.
You did.
But they
you
both,
stupid Virgo.
Yeah, but they did both do the same exact thing. And what it was they nitpicked me. At first I was perfect. And then after they had me thinking I was perfect, they told me how awful I was.
They started breaking it. They love bombed you and started breaking it down.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, or maybe it was just that I was dating two narcissists. I don't know, but they happen to both be Virgos. So I was like, maybe I should just always be friends with Virgos.
Yeah, well, you heard it here. If you're a Virgo, don't even slide into those DMs. We've had enough Virgos over here with Toy Toy. Sorry, Chris, you're gonna have to pack it up. Stephanie Infante said, and this is my girlfriend. She said we have to put his other wrist restraint back on. So,
it came off?
so he's missing one of the wrist restraints, and I found something in the garage maybe a couple nights ago, and I said, "What is this, Stephanie?" It's like, I said, "What is this little thing?" Is this yours? She's like, "It's not mine."
No.
And it was the bear. Yeah. So we still have the wrist restraint. We'll get it back.
That's funny. I
Um.
was like, what the hell is going on with that beard?
All right. Terry Ann, my aunt says it looks like an infection waiting to happen. Are you talking about the Clona Willy? I don't know. I think it's pretty
says
safe.
latex free. I
Yeah,
didn't read
latex.
that part. I was looking at it trying to figure out how long like the guy had to, hold himself in it because
Yeah.
he shouldn't have any problems with that. If I feel like if it's that great and she wants to clone it, you can do it.
I mean, some work though. I mean, it's hours. That's what I heard.
Hours?
And if you have any questions, this is what it says. Create a life-size, highly detailed vibrating dildo from any penis in your own home. This kit uses only top-quality, body-safe materials, algae-based molding powder, and odorless silicone. Questions? Email questions@empirelabs.com. So, Aunt Terry, if you're wondering anything about that, that's where you find out that kind of stuff. And
I do UGC content, and I'm happy they never asked me to do nothing like this.
what was it called? UGC?
User generated creator content. User generated. I'm saying it wrong, but it's user generated content.
Yeah.
And so you may hear somebody say like, I'm UGC creator, and it's just basically where brands ask you to like make a video. Like you ever saw those like videos or advertisements? Like,
Yeah.
People like me and you just talking about a product. That's UGC. Like
That's what you do that?
Mhm.
Oh, what's your best product that you did?
I haven't been hired officially. I'm working on a contract right now. Like this one lady has been emailing me, and I don't know if you see my post where I was saying I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Like this one company, like they work with like HelloFresh. That's not the brand I'll be working with, but just for an example, one of the brands. And she sent me to their onboarding team. I had to make 3 audition videos, like a fake UGC.
Yeah, I think you'd be good at that.
Yeah, after the show, I'll show you the ones I did, but they were pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome.
I advertised, ironically, a testosterone supplement.
Really?
Yes. But it was like a bottle of mountain ice mountain in my hand instead.
Oh, that's what you practice to do?
Yeah, that was my
They're trying to
audition.
throw you off or what? They're like,
No.
let's give you a...
Well, if they would have really gave me a testosterone supplement to advertise, I'm pretty sure creators would have been apprehensive to do it because they like, oh, you could take my content and just put it out there for free. So if I got a bottle of Ice Mountain or any type of water and I'm just pretending like it's the supplement, they just want to see how I would react and do the video.
Yeah. Good reactions. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. Michael Joe says, send me the link to the YouTube. I'll forward it to the family. All right. I will do that after the show. Pretty easy to find. It's / I am Mike Ball on YouTube, but I will send it to you. It's okay. Toy is still funny to me. He's not worried that you're not interested in no Virgos.
Usually some people, they'll be like, oh, I hate you now. You're not funny and you're ugly.
All those Virgos would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have any beef with any
signs.
Any signs, really. I really don't pay attention to them too much.
I never heard anything bad about a Cancer.
Yeah, because we're sweet. We're like sweet and sensitive people. We're
Yeah.
caring. We care about
I think
people.
the issue with Pisces is kind of like we go from flounder to jaws sometimes.
Oh, flounder to jaw. Oh, you just switch up?
Oh yeah. Like I'm controlled. But it's some Pisces. I'd be like, ooh, you should see someone who you have to pay to talk to.
Oh.
But it's kind of like I feel like Pisces got those quick jabs and stuff like that. Like I do. I don't do that to everybody, like, because I'm nice, but Like if I have to, it's like they get it.
They're gonna get.
Yeah, like I'm real good at roast battles.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Surprisingly, like I shock people because I'm when the one I did one, it was Detroit versus everybody. And it was 3 judges. I can't remember who all the judges were, but they all said the same thing. Tam was one of them, Tam White, and she was like, "Toy is so nice. This is the meanest stuff I've ever heard her say." And I didn't think it was that bad.
You're like a little Sour Patch Kid. They think you're all sweet, and then all of a sudden, bam, sour.
If we're in a roasting competition, yeah, I'm gonna go for the win.
Yeah, well, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Doug Rutz, all the way from Minnesota, out there in Minnesota, he says he's a Leo.
Woo-hoo.
What do you know about Leos?
One of my favorite cousins is a Leo.
My
I call
brother's
her
a
my
Leo.
sister cousin Tia. That's what I call her.
Is she fierce? Like kind of like a hothead?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's my cousin who, if I like, she's a nurse, so she's not about to just go beating up people or nothing like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, but
But
she ain't gonna take no shit at the
yeah,
on
when
the
we
shift.
was younger, she was that cousin. Like,
Yeah, my brother's a Leo. He's pretty fierce. He's pretty fierce. He can get fired up pretty good.
yeah.
So I like
She's
that.
so level. She's so level-headed now, though, and I love the woman that she's grown into. But back in our day, like, don't make that girl mad.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Mhm.
So let's back up. How'd you get into stand-up comedy? Like, what brought you into comedy?
One of my friends, my homegirl Nakira, actually, she loves comedy. And we had a food blogging company together, and we was just sitting around talking. And like, even though I don't drink no more, this is during the time that I did drink. And Hennessy comedy was brought to the world for me by a cup of Hennessy.
Yeah.
Because it was just one of my moments. I'm kicking it with my homegirls, and I'm talking madness. And she was like, "Toy, you are so funny. You should try comedy." And I always have been into entertainment. Like, I've always imitated people, and I loved sketch comedy. Like, I just knew I was gonna be on Mad TV or Saturday Night Live one day. And I always live in color by then was over and done with. But yeah, never thought to do comedy. Always thought sketch comedy. And she was like, she had an event called Sit Tea and Comedy. She has a Mother's Day event every year. And she's like, "I'm gonna give you 3 minutes on the mic, but it gotta be clean comedy. You can't cuss." And I'm like, "You know my mouth though." Like, that was the hardest 3 minutes of my life.
Did you do well?
I can't remember what I talked about. I don't feel like I did well, but it was just, people were like, "That was good for your first time."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to do more. That day, I met Josh Adams.
Oh, Josh is fantastic.
I recently just did the dinner show with him, and that was super fun. I met Josh Adams, T-Barb, Heather J, and Melanie Hearn that day.
Oh, so you met everybody in the same day.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
were
great
all
group.
there.
That's a great crew of comics right there.
Yeah.
So you got plugged in right away that helped you out?
Yeah, in a way, yeah, because my cousin also owned a production studio, and they had started getting ready to film this series that's on Amazon called the Getting Off comedy series. And I was helping on the production side and with the casting and everything. And they were like, "Oh, we're looking for a female comedian." And I was like, "I just met this girl named T Barber. She looked just like Keisha Cole, and I think she'll be good on the show." Because like a lot of ladies they reached out to, they were turning down the spot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Damn, this gonna be on Amazon. I want to do it." But I'm a new comedian. I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
So they probably wasn't being offered enough money, to be honest. But she ended up coming in and she did it. And amongst her being around at the studio and stuff like that, when she would go to comedy clubs like Ford Patio and different places, and like when she was the first person that brought me to Ford Patio. She was the first person to bring me to the Indie Club Independent. She brought me up there.
It's nice to go with somebody that is already kind of recognized or kind of like already earned their badge at the club. It gives you a little bit of
because she was doing that's when she had her Hood Rat Kitchen, and she was cooking at the Ghost Bar. She had like a cooking set up there, and they were up there just doing their thing. And then the first comedy club I actually ever performed in, my cousin who produced Getting Off, he knows Karen Addison and Tony Roney.
Oh yeah, Karen.
Yeah, and he took me up to Comic Vibe. She was hosting that night. I can't remember if it was her birthday or Tony Roney's birthday, but it was one of their birthdays, and introduced me to them. and that was my first place comedy club I ever did comedy at.
Oh, cool. They put you right up and they're like, you ready? And you're like, yeah, let's do it.
I didn't go up right then that day. He didn't let me do that. But Tony Roney talked to me because I had questions. I was like, well, I didn't know how to set up a joke.
Yeah.
So he told me to make a list from 1 to 10. And he's like, you put your funniest things in the middle. And he said you put your funniest things at the top and you just build from the bottom to the top. And I still didn't know what the hell he was talking about or what to do. It took me a minute to get it because when I finally did start to structure a joke, because I had never took a class or anything. Fago Red said to me, he smiled and he was like, because this is after getting off. I sucked at getting off. But I did, to be honest. Like, I wish I could go back and get that type of opportunity because I ended up hosting it.
Yeah.
And that was my first paid gig.
Oh, nice.
But I wish I can get that type of opportunity with the level of comedy that I am at now.
Yeah.
Maybe so many parts of me wouldn't have gotten clipped out.
Yeah.
And another girl that was there seeing me do comedy like a year or two later. She's like, "Oh my God, you've gotten so good." And then Fago was like, "Yeah, I remember you couldn't tell a joke for shit."
Yeah, that's
shout out to the growth.
Well,
like,
yeah, and that's maybe some honest criticism where it's like, hey, but that's what everybody, like I always say, like everybody starts out with like a foundation, and you had a good foundation, and just if you have a good foundation, you can build as long as you just keep getting up and up and up,
and that's what helped me grow. When I tell you, it used to be like on a Monday night, you can hit 5 mics in one night.
Yeah.
And I was hitting all those bars. Like I would go in, leave. Like I had a whole plan. And I would hit 5 mics in one night on a Monday. And I was at a mic probably every day of the week. When I started comedy, it was after the pandemic happened. Because I did lose, I felt like 2 years during the pandemic. But I was even still online doing all of those comedy shows. So I learned to do comedy and not get a response from people and learn to keep going. Like not having a crowd response, it's not going to affect me. And I did learn real quick. Sometimes it's just listening.
Yeah.
Like I have to look at people. I used to be shy where I don't look people in their eye when they talk. And I was like, that, people kind of say like that's the thing of trust if you can't look them in their eye. And I was like, well, maybe it's just a little bit of the tisms. So it's like you never really, really know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just shy, or maybe I want them to see my lazy eye moving or something. I don't know. But I did have to start looking like at the audience member's face.
Yeah.
And if it's like this, okay, maybe they don't like what I'm saying. But if they're like,
yeah, like giving you just a smile.
Yeah. So sometimes they're listening for the joke. So I had to learn to cut the fat off.
Yeah, cut the fat.
I heard I was talking too fast a lot.
Yeah.
And add those punchlines and those little funny
tags
and everything. Yeah. So it's been a process, but I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think looking at the audience is so important because it keeps them accountable to you. You know what I mean? When you're like watching the audience and you're keeping your eyes on them, they're not going to pull out their phone. They're not going to start talking. You know what I mean? You're going to keep your eye on them, and they're going to stay engaged. So that's a good thing you learn there. Here we go. Got some comments here. Jeff Varvel, the Alaskan kid. There's a quirky white dude sitting next to you. That's me. That's good. What's up, Jeff? Dave Welfare, Future Comedy Show regular. Had a couple of great shows this weekend in Marine City and Everett. Dave killed it. Good to see you. Thanks for popping on. Past line people. What do you mean by that? That might have been a comment to some earlier because we missed a lot of these comments here. Go ahead and clarify, Jay. Good to see you, brother.
Hey, Jay.
If you guys are looking to do open mic comedy and you're trying to get into it up in the Michigan or mid-Michigan area, Jay's got an open mic Thursday at O'Hare's every Thursday, I think, or maybe every other Thursday. Check out JR. He's always getting people up there. It's a great place to work out some new material and work on some stuff. If you want to do comedy, JR is a good guy to talk to. Matt Mook says the pandemic sure was a weird time. One of the few times people were encouraged to wear masks into banks. That is very true. And I live up here, so I mean, like I think like down in like Detroit, like they were like more stringent, but up here they're like, you're not shutting down my bar. I
They
don't think
definitely they
so.
were still in the bar. So it was so funny. The studio, we all caught COVID at the same time.
Everybody caught it at the same time.
The maintenance man, okay, it's two places that I could narrow down where I probably caught COVID. The maintenance man had COVID, and everybody in the entire office did get sick. I remember us ordering Chipotle, and I'm like, oh, they didn't, this ain't got no flavor. Didn't realize I lost my sense of taste.
Oh no.
Went over to my homegirl house. She had some steak bites and some cheese sticks from Coney Island. I'm like, oh, that shit is awful. It don't taste like nothing. Still not realizing. But I either caught it from the office or at Aldi.
Oh, yeah, that's where everybody got it.
Yeah.
Aldi.
One of the two.
Yeah, that's where I got it too. Aldi produce section. Here we go. Jesse Spence says, "Late to the party, Mike. Hope the last show was awesome." Yeah, I'm not sure if you're talking about the live cast. We had a great live cast with Dave last week, and this one's going very well. I'm enjoying my conversation so far, and the shows this weekend were fantastic. Marine City, oh my gosh, that's a town of people who like to get down and have a good time. Everett was the same. Everett was great. Just a bunch of fun, good times with some great comics, man. Shout out Cameron K, Chuck Bates, Dave Welfare, Dave Klickner. Great shows this weekend. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. That was a crazy time. I never tell you the last show I did right before COVID, because I think we took like a month or two off, like where everything was actually like shut down.
Mm-hmm.
But I was at a show in Port Huron, and it was Friday the 13th, and this lady coughed, and like literally, it's all over the news about COVID. This lady coughed, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And her friend's like, no, it's okay. She just has lung cancer. And I was like, oh, this is this is the end, isn't it?
It's crazy when someone says, it's okay, it's just cancer. Like,
yeah, I mean, because everybody was so spooked about it. You know, it was such a scary time because nobody's ever dealt with anything like that before. And you didn't know anything. It was like just the great unknown. So when somebody would say like, oh man, it was just cancer instead of COVID, you're like, oh yeah, we're done. This is the last show we're doing.
Yeah. I remember the last comedy show I was at before everything got shut down. And I think that's where widespread of it happened too, because it was a comedy competition. I don't even know if that bar is still open, but it was in Detroit off of Woodward. And everybody kept on saying, it smelled like somebody's sick in here, like they had an accident.
Oh.
And we was like, oh, what's that smell? And they probably I think they probably spread it to us that way. So it's 3 times I could have caught ways I could have caught COVID at that bar too.
There's a comic, Fat Steve. Do you know who he is?
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
Fat Steve used to clean the Krogers, like do the floors,
Mm-hmm.
and he was telling me like during COVID, like somebody shit their pants and then walked all the way through the store, leaving shit all. It looked like somebody like spilled a bottle of Coca-Cola across the whole thing.
My God.
And he's like, Jesus, COVID.
That happened to me in 2nd grade.
That happened to you in 2nd grade?
Yes.
Oh my, what happened?
Oh
This
my
is why.
God.
Now we're figuring out why you became a comic, and I hope we're not frozen because the computer's frozen. Hopefully it's still streaming. I can't tell.
Oh no.
Oh, let's see here. Yeah. Oh well, we may be frozen. Let's see here.
Says lazy eye.
Well, we'll go back here. But I don't know if our camera's still working. We guys still comment and let us know if the camera's still working. The time's still working, but our camera is frozen. So let me see here. Chris Nichols said, I saw JR at Captain Quarters a couple weeks ago. Yeah, cool, man. Captain's Quarter, Mark Bono. Trying to get Mark Bono on the show. So if you see him, tell him I want him to come on. I left him a voicemail and he didn't get back to me. Jeff Farvel says, so funny. She said, lazy eye. That was my first heckle comeback, 1991. Lazy IL. That's one collecting unemployment. Then it's a glass eye. Fuck my life.
Oh man.
Okay, let's see.
I say my eye looking straight and the other one having the party over here.
Okay, look at. So our voices are still working, but our faces are frozen.
Oh.
And then Jeff says it's working. So some people it's working and some people are not. But we'll just keep doing the audio and just imagine us moving our lips, I guess.
I'm glad our faces aren't. We're not making like too much of a crazy face.
Yeah, you look like you just seen Scary Movie 6.
I actually did just see that yesterday.
Yeah, how'd you like it?
It was the classic scary movie, and it was good. When they got to the K-pop part, I don't want to be a spoiler, but when you see it, it's like after K-pop, it just got a little weird. I was like, either they were just, I felt like it was forced, some things that they did.
Yeah.
And then some things I was like, okay, I see what you tried to do there. Like, I liked it, but I don't know if it's because I don't eat edibles no more
Yeah.
or if I've just gotten older. I
Yeah.
just don't know.
Well-
But, I was happy I was able to support.
All right. Hey, spoiler alert. I seen it, and I thought the movie built the whole movie. Like it started
Mhm.
off, you're like, all right, and then it just kept getting better and better and better.
Mhm.
And by the end, I was like, oh yeah, because I liked what they did because
Mhm.
all the scary movies now are rebooting, so they were making fun of like all the reboots where they kept the legacy characters and then the
Yes.
new characters. And I like
I
how
like that part.
and I
yeah.
like how they killed all the new characters in it. That was fantastic.
The
and-
end was funny. The end saved it for me.
Yeah, the end was great.
Yeah.
The end was great. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ending was really good. I liked the ending, and some of it was, maybe jumping the shark a little bit where they were trying.
It was little parts. I was like,
But it's so hard because Scary Movie 2, the last Wayans Brothers one that they did,
Yeah, they
was
had to
so
come back with a bang.
fucking good.
I was happy Kim Wayans was in it.
Oh, Kim Wayans.
Yes. I was
Okay.
happy she was in it. Their sister.
Oh, really? I
Mhm.
see. I've never.
She was the ratchet nurse. She was one of my favorite people.
Okay,
on
yeah,
that.
she's fantastic in that
Mhm.
movie too. That's a good part of the movie.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've gotten to meet 3 of the Wayans:
Mhm.
Damon Wayans Sr., Damon Wayans Jr.,
Mhm.
and Marlon Wayans,
Nice.
which was like sweet because I was working at the Ha in North Hollywood, and the Wayans would always come through there,
Mhm.
and it was like crazy. Like one time I was just sitting at a table with the owner of the comedy club's son,
Mhm.
and Marlon, and he's just talking about movies, and I'm like a brand new comic at the time, so I'm not saying shit,
Mhm.
but I'm just like listening, like, oh my god, dude, like I'm with a comedy legend, really, like in my book, because I mean,
Mhm.
Scary Movie 1 and 2 were like the
Those
funniest.
were classics.
And the second one's my favorite. The guy, grab my good hand or my strong hand.
It's stronger.
Yeah, and that's cool how they brought him back.
Yes.
And but like that Scary Movie 2, I about pissed myself watching that.
Yes. Mhm.
And sometimes I think like, man, what would I do to be able to watch like The Water Boy for the first time again?
Oh my god!
Because those
Imagine
movies came
there's-
out at the same time.
There's people in this world who never seen Waterboy, and I just feel like a piece of their life isn't great because of that.
Yeah, they're missing it because
Yeah.
like, I mean, dude, The Water Boy, the first time you see, I think I really did pee my pants with The Water Boy because I did not want to like leave the theater, and I remember I was watching with my dad
Uh-huh.
and I think one of my cousins, and that shit was so funny when you first see it. Like, I mean, it's still really good, but like the first time you see,
was just
oh,
but I think that's what. And Little Nicky, I used to
Oh.
watch Little Nicky on repeat.
I love Little Nicky
Popeye's
too.
chicken is shit.
Yeah, dude, that was like Little Nicky was so
Yes.
good when it first came out, dude.
I was a huge Adam Sandler fan. Like, I love seeing anything with the Wayans brothers. I love seeing anything with Adam Sandler and anything with John Leguizamo.
Oh, John.
Yeah.
Wait. That's the he played the older brother in La Bamba. Wait, no, am I thinking of the wrong person?
No,
that's
that
Lou
wasn't
Diamond
him.
Phillips.
That was Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah, okay.
But that was an amazing movie too. Oh my God.
Dude,
Oh my God, I watched that on VHS. I'm VHS old.
I love La Bamba. My buddy Blaine, he's Mexican. He's like, you gotta watch La Bamba. It's my heritage. And I'm like, oh, dude, I loved it, dude. It was such a great movie. Oh my God, we have so many comments here. Let's see. We can bring the comments up, but we're frozen on the camera. I'm gonna have to get a new computer, I think. Here we are. Jen Morrow says, I'm at the age where I'm almost always about to shit everywhere.
Yep.
The-
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to tell y'all my school story.
oh yeah, what happened?
Okay, so I had got sick. It was some type of stomach virus or something I had. I was in the second grade, and I was trying to get up and make my way to the bathroom, but my little second grade muscles weren't working properly. And this was a school I went to where we had to wear a uniform, and I had on a dress. And
Oh my God.
and the only response I can give is somebody spill some apple juice back here, because that's the color it looked like.
Oh my God.
And I went to, the bathroom, and then I went down to the office and I told them to call my mama. I gotta go home. And I remember this lady. I can't remember her name, but I remember how she looked. I remember her daughter. She was like one of the parents that worked at the school.
Yeah.
And I remember her looking at me with the face of disgust. And I'm a little kid. I'm sick. And it's out of my control. And she's like,
Yeah.
and the thing is, her daughter was the stinky kid in school.
Oh
So how
no.
dare you?
Yeah. How long did that follow you around for? Did you they get
To
you get
this day,
to this
because
day?
I'm obviously still feeling some way about the way she looked at me.
Yeah. Well,
My,
like,
the kids never teased me.
they never did, because I remember like Superbad, like when the kid like peed his pants and they like yell at him, they're like, we don't forget, you know, like we didn't forget. Like,
Yeah, I shit myself in the second grade. I never got teased about that. That's wild.
that is wild. They're very nice.
Yeah, but I also so I wasn't a chubby kid then, but probably like around the fifth and sixth grade, I started getting a little chubby, and I never got teased. And if I did, it wasn't for long because I was roasting people.
Oh, you roasting them back?
Yeah.
That's how you.
I didn't have to deal with no bullies. Nah.
Is that how you developed your comedic skill? Was like if somebody came at you, you're like, I got to defend myself with humor.
Oh yeah, it was always a clapback. But see, my family, me and my cousins used to play the dozens.
Oh.
Yeah, we played the Dirty Dozens. We roasted each other. So this was a practice before I even got, had to even do it in school. Me and my brother used to call people a shakamaka head. I don't know what that is to this day, but it does mean you have a big head.
Oh.
And he used to make up names and call people stuff. My dad, that's who I act like. He was a very big jokester.
Yeah.
My mom is funny. She'll hit you with a one-liner real quick.
Yeah.
And not even be trying. Like the funniest person in my family, I think, is my cousin Gina. And my family we talk junk. Yeah. So it's like I didn't have to go to school to learn none of that.
I think like I don't know. My family didn't really roast each other. Besides my Uncle Chris. My Uncle Chris used to roast the shit. I used to have these like orange pants, and he would call me jailbait, and then I'd be like, and he was losing his hair, so I was like, okay, Rogaine, and we'd like go back and forth, and we just talk shit all day to each other, and that was kind of like going back. But I think a lot of my comedy comes from is like when I was young, everybody would have a nickname because my last name is Ball, so everybody like, what's up, ball sack? What's up, no balls?
Yeah, you'd heard it all.
Yeah, oh, for real. So like I had to have some comebacks, you know what I mean? And then the back of the school bus, like holding court in the back of the bus. I think that's where I developed a lot of. That's where I heard my first joke was the back of the bus, like the first street joke. Oh my gosh, I'll never forget it.
The jokes I used to hear. Okay, well, me and my brother used to watch Eddie Murphy Raw and Delirious. Also, I shouldn't have been watching that, but
how old were you when you watched it?
I don't think I was. I definitely wasn't over 10. I don't think I was.
So you learned real early.
Yeah, because I really wasn't supposed to be watching that. I just remember. I don't remember exactly. I gotta do the math, but I just know that we were living on Joy Road at that time. I do remember where I was at when I watched it.
Joy Road.
Yeah,
that's fine. That's the first place you. That's so funny. You don't forget. You're like, you don't forget it.
I remember I was in the front room. We was watching Eddie Murphy Raw and Delirious.
Well, we got about 10 comments here. Let's read these off real quick, and then we'll get back to it. Chris Nichol said, I will the next time I see him, Mike. Okay, that's about Mark Bono. Get Mark Bono on the line. We want him on the show. We're on our way to see it now. Eating edibles now. They're talking about Scary Movie 6. Good, J-Mo. You will enjoy it with the edibles. It will be better. Yeah. Jeff Arvel said, I had another lady who was talking and ignore me when I asked her nicely to shut the fuck up. When she didn't answer, I signed to her, can you hear me? And she said, yeah. She stood up and said, no, I'm deaf. Also, fuck my life. It was the worst picking on the handicap. Oh, yeah, that is always like the worst where you're like, has that ever happened to you where you're like, what are you looking at? And he's like, I'm blind.
I got a deaf bay joke, and I used to feel bad sometimes doing it because I didn't want nobody to think I was picking, but I was really I did date a guy who wore a hearing aid before. And so I did have the one part, like the joke was him insulting me though, so I don't feel like I was teasing, but I did the voice.
Yeah, well, I think that I kind of think that you gotta joke equally. You know what I mean? Because like if you're like holding back for a certain like person, they're gonna be like, what? Yeah, I'm yeah, I'm still a person. You can make jokes about me
Yeah.
too. I think that's almost like more offensive to not joke about it because you're like,
They
dude,
want to be treated as equal, so
yeah,
you gonna get this roast too.
yeah, you're gonna get. Dude, I had somebody who came who was blind, and I had a field day with him because their friends brought him to the show, and he was blind, and then sat him the wrong way at the show. I was like, your friends suck, dude. Who brings your
They
blind
make
friend
shit
to the
up
show
purpose.
and then puts them the wrong way, and they have no idea, right? They have no. They're just sitting the wrong way, looking at the wall. Everybody's watching the show, and then this guy's just looking at the wall. I'm like, what's going on? What's that? I'm like, are you on Xanax? What are you doing? He's like, I'm blind. I'm like, dude, your friends suck. Who?
Yeah,
Uh,
bad friends.
all right, here we go. Chucky Norman Bates says your camera's froze. Yeah, we know. We know the camera's froze. We're just riding this one out. We got 10 more minutes. And we're just doing audio today, which I actually kind of like. I kind of just like the audio. I feel like we're just vibing. But I'm gonna have to get a new computer for the Livecast because my MacBook just really can't. It's just too much for this MacBook. I got it maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago.
I wish they had a refresh button without it going off. You know what I'm saying? And losing everyone.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is if you refresh it, we're gonna have to restart it, and it's just not even worth it with 10 minutes left here.
Yeah.
J-Mo says Senseless is my favorite. And by the way,
Senseless was really good.
and by the way, didn't I said at the top of the podcast, I go, there's always something that goes wrong. Knock on wood, and of course, the computer froze. Well, it must be the software. I'm not sure what it is. Jeff Arvel says he was in John Wick, owned the car shop. He must be talking about who's the guy you're talking about? Lou Guizamo.
John Leguizamo.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Oh, Jesse Spence giving us a Tigers update. 2-0 Tigers. Mick Googly Eyes hits a home run, top of the second. All right. J-Mo is saying Eddie Murphy's Raw was a VHS we passed around like a porno.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
My first one, he said, Lily Young cannot use the phone. I don't care if the house is on fire. You better touch that motherfucking phone. I love him.
That's funny, dude. That's funny. VHS porn is hilarious, too. I remember the I'll never forget, my dad had one, like, hidden away, like, in a different, like, box, and I found it. It was called Orgy Time. And I still like remember like the plot of it. It was like all these guys with mustaches, and one guy's about to get married, and they're like, "Ooh, you know, this is your last night of freedom." So they like they hire a hooker or something like that, and she like shows up, and like, "Oh, it's your last night," and they're all banging her, and then his wife shows up, and like she's all mad, and then they're like, "Oh, I bet you can't do it as good as her," and then they just all have a big orgy.
The plot is so horrible in all porns. Like it's always an awful, weird plot. I mean, it's not the focus anyway, but it's funny how awful the plots are. Like, and my first one I found, I don't know what made me stand on the arm of the couch and look at the top of the bookshelf. Something made me look up there, and I was like, "Oh, it's a video!" And me and my two cousins all watched it together, and we like that was really, it was really like a like, so you guys, since we were frozen, it was the gas, and like, you know how a dog will turn their head to the side. It's kind of like that's how we were. And it was like it was definitely from like probably the 70s. Like the guy was on a banana seat bike. It was two girls at the park. Everyone had hair down there. And it was so many firsts. It was the first interracial porn too. So it was a black dude and like this blonde chick and a redhead. And it was so funny. And like looking back now, I'm laughing at it. Cause then like I was like, why does my mom have this?
It was your mom's?
It was my mom.
Oh my goodness.
My dad wasn't in the house at that time.
Whoa.
So it was like by this time and where we were living, it was just my mom there.
You're like, Mom, what are you into?
And I was like, oh my God. And me and my cousins, like, I gotta ask my cousins, I remember that porn we found about mama's like
they're like, we'll never forget.
And I think that was our first time all watching one.
You watched the whole thing? You watched it?
We did. We just sat there like, and you know, because girls will watch a porn and just start critiquing stuff.
Oh yeah, you're like,
so we had a lot of questions like, well, why is this and why is that? And all I just remember was a lot of hair.
Very true. Very true.
Hairy like this bear.
Hairy like the bear. Oh yeah, our bondage bear that we're going to be giving away here. Make sure you like us on YouTube, / I am Mike Ball to watch all the shows. And if you guys are looking for tickets for any of the shows, you want to see Toy Toy live, she's going to be in Drummond Island at the Drummond Island Comedy Festival. You can get tickets to my website, www.mikeball.com, mikeball.com.com. And here's another comic from Jeff Arvel. Pregnant women who are not pregnant also fuck my life times 3. Oh, have you done that? You're like, when are you expecting?
No, I haven't, but my comedy, I think I do self-deprivation, and I have a little thing I say, like, I don't have any kids, I just look like I do, and everybody screams every time I say that, because like how I get the mom bod with 0 kids is beyond me, sometimes life just ain't fair. So, but yeah, I've never never did it to anyone, just myself.
Yeah, here we go. We got another comment from Jesse Spence. He says, Ian Bag had a familiar situation on stage, Jeff, and it was hilarious how he handled that interaction. J-Mo says, we got to run the couch cam. Get that shit fresh. Oh, yeah, we're ready. We're ready for you. We got this bag of goodies right here, the Nice and Naughty, for the couch cam next week when J-Mo is on with Dave Klickner and a special guest on the couch. Chris Nykel says, I got some ice and I got some ice cream and you can't have none. Is he talking about him being what was he? Wait, what was he? A Virgo? And he's like not going to share his ice cream now?
Well, that's just mean, Chris.
Yeah,
because I happen to love ice cream.
And Jesse Spence says, Skinamax. Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah. Watching porn through the fuzzy screen.
Well, I remember we had Skinamax, and I remember watching it one time, like late at night, and I can't remember if it was like Sex in the City or like the Sex Cab or whatever, or Taxi Cab Confessions. And they were like talking about blowjobs. And when I asked my mom what a blowjob was, you should have seen her fucking face. She was like, oh my God, where did you learn that? And I was like, oh, on the TV. And God bless her soul, she told me what it was. So I did know. She's like, I can't have my kid going to school. If he asks me something, I got to answer it. You know what I mean? Can't be at school.
That's hilarious. Because if you don't, the next thing you would have did was ask one of your friends. So
yeah, they didn't know.
I remember when Home Alone came out and he had the Boy Talk little recorders.
Yeah.
So me and my cousins all had one, and the girl one was a little purple one called Girl Talk, and we used to record like the adults having conversations and stuff like that. So of course we pressed record, and my cousin was like, "Ma," just really got on her nerves and was like, "Ma," she's like, "What, boy? What's tossing salad?"
That's awesome.
And she ignored him and went back to talk to my mom. He kept on saying, Ma, what's tossing salad? And she just was like, "Ain't ass, now shut up."
Oh my God.
And this,
how old were you when this happened?
When that happened, I think I probably was about 11.
Oh my God. You learned about tossing salad so early.
Yeah. I think I want to say between 11 and 13. I just remember at that time, my cousins were living in Warren, Michigan. It's so crazy how I always remember a location before my age. But, and yeah, it is crazy how he just asked that. I don't even know how he found out, but he got her on. He just wanted to get her on. I think he knew what it meant.
Yeah.
And he wanted to just get her on record saying eating ass. he kept on playing it back, eating ass real fast.
Oh yeah, how it changes the voice and shit.
Yeah. And then it played back slower.
I remember those, dude. I had the yak back. That's what it was called, the yak back, and it would like change the voice and make it fast and stuff like that. That was always so fun.
And see, my cousins, they're a little bit like, I'm the baby. I'm like, okay, his mom is my first cousin.
Okay.
So I'm the baby. I'm one of the first cousins, but I'm the baby out of all of them. So the rest of them are like, how old am I? I'm like 42. So the rest of them are like 50 and up.
Yeah.
And they're like 55. 50, yeah, closer to 55.
That's crazy. So you learned about tossing salad 30 years ago. I feel like I just learned about tossing salad. I mean, like not like real like within like the last year, but I feel like that's like a term that was like popularized kind of recently.
It kind of, I think what it was is people did it in secrecy back then, and ever since Janaya Aiko had that one song, she's like, "Eat the booty like groceries," everybody was like, "Yeah, I do it too." Like,
they're coming out the ass eating closet.
Yeah, that's what they did. Like a pretty girl on a music video talking about eat the booty like groceries, and all the guys was like, "I'm it."
Yeah, like, I'm into it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Sharon Varble, Jeff's mom. We love you, Sharon. How you doing? She says, I found you. Good to see you. Thanks for popping on, Sharon. Chris Nichols said Murphy Raw show.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we love some
Love
Eddie Murphy. I mean, Raw was fantastic, but I really loved Eddie Murphy and
Delirious.
Shrek.
Oh, it's Shrek.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Well, it was Nutty Professor for me. I love all the
That was
Nutty
great, too.
Professors, but Eddie Murphy, all comedians who did like voices and characters, I was in awe with. And that's why I love Adam Sandler and Eddie Murphy.
Jim Carrey.
And Jim Carrey, definitely.
Yeah, Adam Sandler and Jim Carrey were like my two when I was a kid. I watched everything they put out.
Mm-hmm. And you know, just like the grandmother in Nutty Professor was my favorite. When she said, okay, I'm gonna do her voice. So she said, I got up out the shower and I felt the pain in my arm and it shot around to my back and I said, oh Lord, am I having a heart attack? And then I looked down and I was standing on my own titty.
You're really good at that. That's really good. And it must be really nice for the people watching because they're not even getting the bit. They're just hearing the audio. Carrie Welfare says, hi, Mike. Hi, Carrie Bear. Dave Welfare's wife over there. Power couple there. Jesse Spence says, it took me probably 5 years ago that Eddie Murphy did a song in the late 80s. Like,
yes,
what?
He did. I can't remember how the song go, but him and Michael Jackson had a song together.
Oh yeah, I do remember the song. I mean, I remember like it like came up on my feed, like a TikTok or a reel or something like that. And then Chris Nichols says that's where the ice cream came from. Oh, the Eddie Murphy Raw. Okay, that's where the. Okay.
Oh, I got some ice cream, and you can have. Okay, I remember that now.
Okay, yeah, there we go. And we're at the time. We're at the time of the show, the very end. And so, just one more plug. If you want to see Toy in Drummond Island, go on my website www.mikeball.com, mikeball.com, and we're gonna book her on a bunch more shows. And you're gonna be able to see her. We do a last word. Any last words you got for the people listening?
The last word: always smile because you never know who's watching you, and smiling because you are.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And my last word would be the same as every week, man. I'm grateful for everybody who supports the Future Comedy Show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to the shows. Thank you for supporting me. I love you guys. We'll see you next week. Make sure you see where we're at on my website. Looks like this week we're going to be in Grayling and Rogers City. We're going to be at the Rogers City Theater during the Merle Fest. And the Grayling at the Patriot Golf Course. And then we're going to be in Tawas the next weekend after that, and Cullin before taking a summer break. So make sure you support. We're going to take a little time off. The show will still be going on through the summer. But besides that, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, Toy for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be rocking and rolling. We'll be getting a new computer, and we'll see you next week.
Peace out.